What's happening, everybody? This is episode 144 of the Games and Graps podcast. Sonny G here with Finn Steele and Steve.
Hello.
Good evening.
How are you both doing? You good?
Good, thank you. I've got my trophy glass here.
Yeah, I've got one of them. I bought it from Debenhams a couple of years ago after Christmas. You don't buy shit from Debenhams before Christmas. You buy it after, just after on Boxing Day, because then it's cheaper.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I got that for a good price, like £5 or £6 or something like that.
Wow, bargain.
Yeah,
It's
a great glass.
It is. It's really good.
What's your beverage of choice tonight?
It's Pepsi.
Pepsi. Full fat
Pepsi
or
Max?
Max?
Pepsi
Okay.
Max, yeah.
That's the best choice, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't drink full fat like Coke or anything anymore.
No, I haven't tried in like years since I've had like proper full fat Coke and Pepsi.
Me and you had this discussion at the weekend, didn't we, Steve? Because obviously we were out on Saturday, and you were driving, so you were on the softer drinks. And we were basically saying that like full fat Coke gives us furry teeth now.
Yeah. And heartburn.
And big time heartburn. Yeah, I mean, pockets full of Rennies on standby.
Yeah. Just they're just behind like your bank card now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Got me driving license just in case. Got my bank card. Got me Rennies. I'm well away. Let's go.
Yeah. used to be like, you know, wallet, keys, phone. Now you have to like, you go out and you have like a full inventory.
But yeah, now it's wallet, keys, phone, mask, Rennies.
Yeah.
You know, don't forget the mask. Jesus.
Also, don't forget the Rennies. I can't stress how important Rennies are.
That's true. It's true. Yeah.
Like, you know, a couple of gins, a few beers. I mean, geez, you're going to be suffering. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
There's going to be other people out there that sympathise with us as well. Like, oh yeah, gotta have the Rennies. Well, you know, although a Tums still a thing.
Tums, I remember those.
Tums. They were like, I think they were like squishier, weren't they?
I know. I think they were like. Well, they might have had some like squishy ones, but they. I always remember them being like super chalky. Like they'd come in like a plastic container, and you'd open it up, and it'd be like like that's how I remember. Just remember them being really chalky.
You mean like them weird sweets that that'd always be around your nan's house. They'd be in like a little circle tin. And you'd open them up and they'd just be covered in powder. You're like, what the hell is this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Obviously, later you discover the white stuff's cocaine and it's just been a cover-up the entire time by your nan. But
yeah, your nan's just been off her tits for years.
Yeah, have some of these. Don't worry about the white stuff. Just blow it off. Blow it off. God, man. The things that you used to do that you just don't do or have anymore, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, the good old days.
The glory days.
Yes, good old.
Yeah. Now we're just too old. We've got to that stage where we said that we would never get to. But I will never be like that. I'm always going to be cool or whatever. You know, and then you definitely reach that.
And now we're the old men confused by all these new things, like influences and things these kids like.
Yeah, new music. Like I used to be like, I used to love a bit of new music. Now, no. I'm listening to a pop punk playlist for, you know, the songs from 20 years ago on it.
Same.
Yeah. I think it's when you realise, you look at certain things that, you know, you kind of remember them being, like at the time, you remember it being like, wow, look at that. That is incredible. And then now you look at it and go, what's this old shit? When was this? The 70s? Oh, no, it came out in 2000. Oh, my God. I caught the start of the first Mission Impossible yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
That must have come out by the looks
movie,
of it,
not the TV series.
Yes, the movie, with Mr. Thomas Cruise. It looks like watch it now, and it looks like it came out in 1984.
Really?
But I mean, it probably only came out about 10, 12 years after that. I'm not really sure when it came out, but it looks proper old. People
like
smoking
2000
on
or something?
aeroplanes.
Wow.
No, I don't know. With I'm using my phone to record, so I can't check. But it's it looks so old. Like I say, like the opening bit is a bloke on it's John Voight, I think, on a plane, and he's
Good actor.
Good actor, and he's just like, there he is with a fag on a plane. You're like, what the fuck? Do you remember that? Like smoking on planes.
It's like you see in loads of old movies.
Smoking in offices and.
Yeah, you see it in loads of old movies where they're having like a board meeting or something, and like they're all sitting around the table just smoking.
The one that always gets me is like smoking in hospital. Like that used to be a thing. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
I think it used to be considered healthy at one point. Like you used to tear out your lungs with this.
Yeah, this was
I suppose when you used to work down the mines, anything is healthier than that.
Yeah, true.
Take this heroin; it'll make you feel much better. Just be down the mines all day,
makes you wonder, doesn't it? Like what is around now that in 20 years' time we're going to go, what the hell were we thinking? Like from a health point of view. I think vaping. I honestly think 20 years' time people are going to go, yeah, see what you've got there? That's called vape lung. Yeah, fuck, mate.
Vape lung.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Your lungs. Yeah, it's about
I find it interesting, like when I'm ever walking to work, like you see kids vaping on the way to school, like they've been smoking 50 a day since they were 3.5 years old, and they're trying to kick the habit.
Yeah, I find it quite refreshing now when you see a kid, probably like 14, 15, walking down the road. He's actually got a proper fag on. You're like, yeah, go on, son, get in there.
You get the occasion
electronic stuff.
You get the occasional big baller who's puffing a cigar. Hey, get this! I just had a look. The first Mission Impossible movie came out in 1996.
Wow.
I didn't realise it was that old.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it might have been like 9. Because when I said 84, I was like, well, actually, it probably came out about 10 or 11 years after that.
But then thinking about it, there's a PS1 and an N64 Mission Impossible game, so I guess that sort of makes sense.
No, that lines up. Yeah, that lines up.
Yeah. I wonder what will replace vaping. Maybe actually breathing in air.
Yeah, oxygen. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this is a good replacement for smoking and vaping. Just taking a deep breath outside.
Yeah. Intake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not filling your lungs with the weird stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I always quite like the smell of vape. Like if I ever walk through like a mist of vape in Asda car park or something, like
it's better than cigarette smell.
Like Edge's entrance.
Absolutely, it's better than cigarette smell. Yeah, I think you're right there.
Yeah, but it's when people are like, oh yeah, it's this sort of flavour. They all sort of smell the same to me.
Yeah, they all smell like you're at a carnival.
Yeah, carnival.
Candy floss.
Yeah, they all do smell like that, but they're like, oh yeah, this is cinnamon flavour, and this is wild monkey berries or something. I don't know. Like,
wild monkey berry. My favourite flavour.
Yeah, but it all smells the same when you walk through it.
This one's Benson and Hedges.
Yeah, yeah. This one's 20 Royals. Yeah,
10 Camel.
Yeah, Camel.
Was it Camel? Wow. Yeah, Camel was
Camel cigars.
Yeah, they were cigars, right? Yeah.
Those cigars. Yeah, I just remember them being on the side of the. Which Formula One team was it? I can't remember now. It was always.
Yeah, you're right.
Whichever one Damon Hill was driving.
Yeah.
Blue. Yeah.
Go on the Camel F1 car.
Go on Camel F1.
Someone will know. Someone out there will know, and they'll tell us in the comments or in Discord or on Twitter or somewhere. They'll tell us.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Crazy.
It makes me feel old. Yeah, I think it makes me always feel like you feel old. It's checking for ID. Because when I see someone with like 2003, born in 2003, like, what? So you're like 12? Like, oh no, wait, that's 18, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing now. Like, if you were to check someone's ID, like in this country at least, you just see the 2 in the year they were born, and that was it. You'd know they were fine.
Yeah.
I work with someone who,
even in the States, actually, depending on the month.
Yeah. I work with someone who is who they're just learning to drive now. And I was like, oh, right, yeah, cool, yeah. I remember when I was learning to drive. And we figured out that, like, when I passed my driving test, they were 1. And then through, like, conversations and whatnot, it turns out that I used to work with their granddad.
Jesus.
And I'm like, oh my God, I'm old.
And of course, he was like, "Oh, so you used to work down the mine?"
So they were like, I used to work down the mine with my granddad, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah. That was definitely
Pretty much. To be fair, the factory I worked in, the air quality probably wasn't much different.
Oh man, right. 10 minutes in, we've managed to talk about nothing, which is great.
As usual.
Yeah, absolutely. But we may as well get going in some capacity. It always goes off the rails anyway. But
Oh, go on then.
Finn, what are you playing?
Can you guess? I've mostly been playing Returnal again. Because I can't stop. I've got to get those damn, what are they called, ciphers. Yeah, still really good. Finally got the last cipher I need in the second biome. Apparently the second one is the worst one, just because it's so like big and open and there's so many different rooms I can spawn. Finally got the room I needed today. Yeah, so relieved. Got that trophy. Got 2 more to go. Got 5 and 6 left to go.
So you got 2 trophies left, or?
Yeah, 2 more trophies.
Wow.
Yeah,
there's not actually that many in the game, is there?
Yeah, I think it's only about almost 30, I think. Like 28, 29.
Yeah, there's not many.
Yeah. Yeah, all the hard work is just getting all the audio logged in ciphers.
Yeah.
Almost there. I've got a few more left.
Nice. I've seen you playing it a lot. I quite like with PS5 how interactive it is from a social point of view. So if you got the PlayStation app on your phone, it'll pop up. Your friend, Finn Steele has been last spotted on this biome. It's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's very cool. And I've added now with the update. I think it was supposed to be in the game, but it just wasn't working. So if someone dies near you, like in the same biome, their body will be there. And if you scan the body, you'll see the last moments. And you can choose to avenge them.
Oh, that's been there a while.
Yeah, it's been there for a little while now. Yeah, but it was for whatever reason it wasn't showing up as much as it should be.
Oh, okay.
But now it's pretty much every single time I play it, you see it there. And yeah, you can either choose to avenge them and get some ether for it, or you can scavenge them, lose some ether, but potentially get an item for them, which is pretty cool. Because
sometimes they turn into monsters.
Yeah. That's cool. Sometimes you'll get a message on your app saying so and so was killed, you want back to the corpse.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. I love that sort of interactivity with games. I think that's great.
Yeah, so cool. And I lost a platinum trophy in one of the greatest games on PS4/5.
Hell yeah!
/ in Eternity. It is, of course, what if we name it? Snake Boat.
Yes,
it's something to do with snakes and boats.
That good. That
Snake
good. Round of applause for Finn for getting one of the worst platinums on the PS5. Good.
Woo! Yeah, where's my stupid? There we go.
There we go.
Thank you. It's also the loudest music in any game ever with no volume control. I had
to turn the TV right down. It was so bad.
Yeah, I had my headphones maxed out because I was playing Returnal earlier. As soon as I started the game, I was like, Jesus Christ, my ears.
I went back and watched I tried to watch your stream, but I had my earpods in, and I was like, for fuck's sake. It was so loud. I was like, I watched a few minutes, and I was like, I can't cope with how loud that is. Not your fault, of course.
No.
You know, but
just by hearing me in the background saying, this is a gay snake boat.
It's so bad, isn't it?
It's definitely the worst game I played for Need Platinum, and that's saying something.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah. I also downloaded, but you had to play the Chickens on the Road. Is that what it's called?
Yes, that's exactly what it's called. Yeah, that's a nice, easy one. You'll get that in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I might stream that as well, just for fun.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. And that's about it. Just more Returnal and some Snakeboat. How about you, Steve?
I've been playing Wreckfest. Jumped back onto that and played a bit more of that. I love that. It's really, really good. I don't even mind finishing last in races because I've just smashed the shit out of a load of cars. It's cool. It's absolutely fine. I'll go back and try and win races. So I've fully done it. But no, I'm playing that. We jumped back onto Sea of Thieves last week for the first time in a while. There was obviously us two and the King of the Melts, Darren Hook. on there, and we had a really, really good night on there. You know, we didn't do any quests at all, and we still managed to turn in an unbelievable haul of treasure chests and gold and skulls and diamonds.
Yeah, it was
and all
like
sorts of stuff.
nearing 40,000. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, we didn't even do anything like you said. Like we just went to random islands. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah,
so,
we picked off a couple of boats, didn't we?
Yeah, like pieces of shit. Yep.
Yeah.
There was one parked at an island, and it was just parked. Clearly, the guys were on the island doing whatever they needed to do. So we just took it upon ourselves to just hammer the boat and sink it. Fuck them.
Yeah, so it's been done to us.
Oh, exactly, yeah. And it's yeah, it's deserved.
Those poor saps, you know, we've taken it out on them.
Saps.
No, those poor saps, you know, they've felt our wrath because we got done over by them basement dwellers a few weeks ago. You know,
that's true. Yeah,
completely different. You know, completely different set of people, probably from a completely different country.
Yeah,
but
they're just there for a good time.
Yeah, let's take it out on them. Let's sink their boat.
Come back to the boat. No boat. Unlucky.
Yeah, no boat. Oh, cheers, lads. So yeah, that was good. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it because it had been a few weeks. I think
it's been a while.
Well-earned break from the game is what we sort of needed.
Yeah, because we were playing quite a lot of it, and we were sort of doing the same stuff over again, and then we'd get a load of loot and then get killed, and it was just getting really annoying and repetitive. So yeah, we needed a break, but we got back on it, and we had a great time. It was good.
Yeah, got back on it. Yeah, really good. And after our conversation last week and the theme of the game heap, I re-downloaded Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh yeah.
So I forgot how hard it is. So yeah, so I played that for a little bit. I downloaded Snow Runner, and I lasted about half an hour, and I thought this isn't for me.
Too realistic. From a physics point of view, I mean.
If I'm going to have a driving game, I want to be able to flip and drive. Instead, I was like, try and get out of the mud. And it's like, I don't want to do that. I get pissed off when that happens in my own car. I don't want to do it on a computer game. I want to have fun. This isn't fun. I imagine that, if I give it a bit more of a chance, I imagine it would be pretty decent. But no, it wasn't really for me. It's especially when I've got Wreckfest and I've got Forza, I don't really need a sort of a game that's going to just annoy me like that, when you've got ultra realistic, I say realistic, but an visually amazing game in Forza, and obviously Wreckfest is just really cool. I could do without it, so didn't bother with that anymore. So it's gone. But that was pretty much it for me in the last week.
You still Animal Crossing?
Yeah. Not as much this week because I've been fairly busy and whatnot in the evenings, but I not been on it as much. But I've kind of got to that point with it where it's like I don't know what else to do with my island. So you know what I mean? It's that kind of hammered it for a good 3 months, and then okay. Maybe I need to give it that a little bit. Maybe I need to give that a little bit of a break and come back. And,
you'll go back and your island will be covered in weeds, so at least you'll have something to do.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like maybe I'll just go back in a few weeks' time and have like things to do, and have get those creative juices flowing, and thinking, I could put that there and that there, and So we'll see with that one. But that's pretty much it for me.
Fair enough. So prepare the noise, the clapping, because I've got two shitty platinums this week that are not actually that terrible, but they're still pretty cack. So the first one, which is the least terrible of the two, was a game called One Escape.
All right.
Okay. So basically it's a prison escape game. It's like a little puzzle game. And so the first one, you're like a duck that's clearly been taking steroids and did a load of pull-ups in the nick. And so you escape as him, you get his trophies, you see where this is going, right? The next character is a gorilla. He's got slightly different abilities to the duck, but you do his levels, get the collectibles that he needs to get. Then you can switch to the next character, which is a warthog, who again has different abilities. You do the amount of levels you need to do with him, get his collectibles, trophies pop, platinum's there, game over.
Nice.
But it wasn't completely terrible, but I got the platinum trophy for it.
Congratulations.
The next one, which really annoyed me because it just took longer than it should have done, was a game called Infesta.
Okay.
So basically, you're a green blob, and you have to take over bodies of different types of NPCs and use them to navigate your way around the game. So there's a prison guard who's like it's like a prisoner who's a bit more agile. There's a prison guard, he's got a gun, and there's a guy who can unlock computers. You understand, right? You literally just make your way through the game and the platinum pops.
Nice.
And I got it, and it was annoying, but I got it.
Congratulations. Getting that trophy count up there, that platinum count.
Yeah, I'm a real piece of shit, to be honest. I'm not proud of myself, must be said. But yes, my platinum count has gone up. So 'cause obviously I started a new profile when I got my PS5 because I wanted to just start afresh. I wanted to get more platinums and make my trophies just look a bit cleaner. So I've got 12 platinum trophies so far on my new account, and I've nearly got the one for Super Soccer Blast, which I'm genuinely enjoying. That's probably about a 6-hour platinum. I've just got a few more matches to win, and I shall have that. So I'll look forward to that round of applause next week.
Cool.
I've also beaten Sackboy. I beat the game.
Nice.
Really good. Now I'm ready to just sort of go jumping into the multiplayer trophies with yourself, and basically just clearing a few things out and getting that platinum trophy also.
Sounds good.
And I've also been sort of dipping in and out of Forza Horizon 4 again. It's got its hooks back into me. I still absolutely adore it. I think I've got back into it because I'm hyped for the inevitable announcement at E3 for Forza Horizon 5, which is definitely going to come out this year. E3 announcements, I'm expecting set in Mexico, which is the heavy rumor. And also it will release, I would imagine, in October when it usually does.
Makes sense.
So yeah, there's that. So
awesome.
Yeah, that's just been my gaming week. I've enjoyed myself.
Good stuff.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, I've been enjoying getting my shameless crap trophies. I don't care. I'm going to go find more. I've been so critical of them in the past, but now that I've started this new PSN account, I'm just whoring it.
You've got the addiction.
I have, and now I want more. I like because what I like on the PS5, the platinum's got like a different noise.
Oh, it does actually. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
It's blowing.
it's like when you get a rare achievement on Xbox, and it gives you this like with the platinum, it gives you just a little bit of a pling, like a bit more of something. You know, it's not doesn't make you feel any better about the shit platinum you've just got, but it's a different noise and it's cool. So yeah, I've got the bug.
That's what sucks about Xbox achievements on PC. Is that you just get a very basic little teeny tiny little pop up on the side of the screen.
Yeah,
with just a default Xbox noise. Blink.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how rare it is. It's just the most boring little pop up.
Do you not even get the rare achievement noise on PC?
No, just a regular.
Oh, that sucks. You get like a diamond animation and everything on Xbox.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It deafens you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You get confetti coming out your Xbox and everything.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been playing. I've been having a great time.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Any gaming news to speak of?
Yeah, a little bit. Let's find it. So, yes. So it's been announced. Deep Silver have announced that they are bringing back Free Radical Design to work on a new Time Splitters game. Did either of you play Time Splitters back in the day on PS2?
Yeah, I played the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
very cool. Yeah, very cool classic FPS games on PS2. Most loved. I'll play them a bunch. I played all of them. And
is that,
bring
3?
it back. 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And people have been asking for a HD trilogy. I'd imagine now that this has been announced, they will get one in some form. Maybe
I think
updated controls. Yeah. Update the controls so they are how they are now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's exciting news for anyone who a fan of time splitters, which I am.
Many of them, yeah. That's something I'd look forward to as well, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And today, I believe, Guerrilla Games have announced a brand new state of play this week, introducing 14 minutes of brand new gameplay for the upcoming Horizon Forbidden West. It's May 2020.
Yeah. So that's obviously we're recording on Tuesday. That's on Thursday at 10 o'clock our time. So I'm looking forward to that. Hoping for a release date. We're in May now. I mean, does it come this year? They said it was coming this year.
Yeah, it would be a late this year game, I'd imagine.
You think?
Yeah, like holiday season, I'd imagine.
That's a real
10 o'clock European time.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
so, yeah.
Yeah, just 10 o'clock European time.
Europe time.
Yeah. Go back and rewind a few podcasts ago where we ripped the gaming melt for his terrible knowledge of how time actually works.
Tit.
Awful.
Europe time.
What a joker, honestly.
Unreal, isn't he?
For crying out loud.
Good stuff. I also announced Virtua Fighter 5, Sega have, coming to PS4/5 soon. It's originally a PS3, so it's Xbox 360 game, I believe.
It is, yeah.
On the consoles. So that's good.
Only coming to PlayStation. It's next week, so June the 1st it is. Also rumoured to be one of the PlayStation Plus games for June.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Yeah, so I mean, the game itself was actually rumoured earlier on today. And I think it was due to be announced like next week. But I think because of the leak, it's been brought forward. And it is rumoured to be one of the PlayStation Plus games.
That would be awesome. One I never got around to.
It's good. It's really good. I loved it on the 360. It was one of the first games I got, actually.
Wow. Yeah, I want to play that for sure. And the last bit of news I've got is one for me. There is rumoured and possible new Final Fantasy game exclusive to PS5. It's going to be revealed at E3, which is supposedly a Dark Souls-inspired Final Fantasy game. Yes, please.
Yeah,
get that to me now, please. Thank you.
Is it Team Ninja that are working on that, or?
I don't think they've given it a specific team, as far as I could see. But I'd imagine it'd be someone like that with experience in that kind of genre.
Yeah, I think I read it was them. I'm not 100%. Don't quote me on it, but I think I read that it was them.
It could very well be. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is the game made for me. Final Fantasy Dark Souls. Yes, please.
Yeah, man. I mean, imagine that. That'd be. I mean, people are going to pop hard for that when it gets, if it gets announced. I mean, it's heavily rumoured, so you would imagine it will get announced, but people are going to pop hard for that, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's going to be called Final Fantasy Origin, but there's already a game called Final Fantasy Origin. Here it is. For the PS1.
Oh, wow.
It's a collection of, you've got Final Fantasy 1 and 2 remade for the PS1. It's pretty cool. It's a nice game. Yeah. So there you go. And that's pretty much it for gaming news, as far as I could tell. Other than the E3's coming back, which I think was done a couple of weeks ago now. Announced.
Yeah, I think Summer Game Fest starts relatively soon as well, like in a couple of weeks. I think it might be 2 or 3 weeks out, and then obviously E3, and that basically kicks off E3. So yeah, there's lots to look forward to in the coming weeks in terms of being a gamer and what's going to be announced by everybody. It's going to be a real exciting time.
Hell yeah.
There's always a lot of hype around E3. I always get excited for it. I mean, I know,
me too.
You know, I just like watching the conferences. I like watching what's going to be announced and world premiere and all that sort of stuff. I love all that. It's the best.
Yeah. No E3 will top the Shenmue 3 Final Fantasy 7 remake combo that was, I can't remember what the year was, but a few years ago.
Yeah.
I hyped around it. Everyone went nuts.
Yeah, man, definitely. But, this year could surprise you. Could be the biggest E3 yet.
Half-Life 3, confirmed. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, actually, while we're on the subject of gaming news, so they've today released a new image from the Uncharted movie.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Drake and Sully just having a quick look at it, wondering what the fuck is going on when they look nothing like this.
So I guess it's supposed to be a younger Nathan Drake and Sully.
Yep, that's a pretty good assessment there, Finn. Yeah. Tom Holland, of course, who plays Spider-Man, and Mark Wahlberg, who plays Mark Wahlberg in a bunch of films. So
that's pretty much, yeah. Mark Wahlberg is Mark Wahlberg.
This has really got people annoyed.
I mean, people are looking forward to this movie, and now they've seen that, and it's like, oh, it's going to be shit. Okay, then, cool.
Yeah, there is a second still from the movie as well. Let's have a quick look at Nate and Sully in action. There we go. Yeah, look at them having a good time. There they are. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on here, man. I mean, we've been on a hot streak of, a couple of movies based on video games. I went to see Mortal Kombat again at the cinema the other day. It was great. Again, awesome. I loved it. Sonic movie, great. Tomb Raider movie, not terrible. But this, good actors, but they look nothing like their source material. Come on now.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mark Wahlberg looks more like that he should be Nathan Drake.
Yeah, right, I was going to say that, yeah. That's more Nathan Drake.
Yeah, he does. Just make Wahlberg of rap fame from the 80s. Marky Mark.
Marky Mark.
Yeah, make him Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
Put a grey moustache on Tom Holland. It can be it can be Sully. You can do wonders with CGI these days. Just change it around. Oh, man. Well, let's see how that one pans out. No trailers or anything yet, but it's not due out till next year. But you would imagine as more sort of screenshots start to appear that we'll get a trailer and stuff as well. And we'll report back when that happens. Right. So, Finn, this week I challenged you to pick out the games for the game heap. It's going to be part 2 of the Sonic games from last week.
Yes, game heap.
So
I'm hoping now you've actually played some of these, otherwise it's going to be very one-sided.
Good,
right, the first one I've got here is a GameCube game. First
wait.
Sonic game
Got to explain the rules of the game heap.
Go on then.
Right, this is the first time you've listened to this podcast, which, let's be honest, is unlikely. The game heap is a segment where we take a certain amount of games of a genre and we place them in the categories. If you're watching the video version of this, it will make a lot more sense than if you're listening to the audio version. We have 5 categories, starting from the bottom of crap, going up to lacking, bang average, decent, and then all the way up to legend.
Legend, yes.
You can now continue, Finn. I'm sorry.
Thanks so much. So, first game, Sonic game, not on the Sega console. It's on the Nintendo console, and it is Sonic Heroes. It is right there.
Oh, yeah.
Sonic Hero. Either you played this game?
Yes, I've played it, yeah.
What do you think? If you remember.
Steve's got a confused look on his face, like he's thinking about it.
On the GameCube, yeah?
Yeah, GameCube.
But it's on everything. Yeah, it's on Xbox and PlayStation as well.
I may have played it on the GameCube. My brother had a GameCube. I didn't have one, but I probably played it on there a long time ago.
I think on GameCube originally? No, I can't remember.
They came out on all 3 at the same time, I'm sure.
Did it?
Did it?
Yeah, it came out on the original Xbox and the PS2.
I know.
I had a PS2. So.
Yeah. So basically, with this game, you had the 3 characters on the screen at the same time, and you sort of worked in tandem to navigate the levels.
Yeah, I've played it.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Finn, what do you think of this one?
It was okay. It wasn't as good as Adventure 1 and 2. And yeah, the mechanic between switching the characters was interesting, but it didn't work super well in a lot of instances. It's quite buggy and didn't feel quite right. The controls weren't as good. It's still a good game. I still enjoyed it, but it wasn't as good as previous entries, in my opinion.
No, fair enough. Where would you rank it?
I would put it in. Hard to say. Somewhere between decent and bang average. I would say a high average.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that bang average?
Yeah, bang average, pretty much.
Okay.
A high bang average.
I remember thinking this game was okay. It's been a long time since I played it. And I think I just remembered it just being a little bit messy in terms of sort of having the 3 characters at once. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't necessarily good. So yeah, I think bang average is probably the best place for it.
Yeah.
What bang average.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'd probably say that I do remember playing it now. Well, now you sort of described it. Yeah, it was not overly memorable, and yeah, I do remember it being quite, like you say, quite messy. You know, changing between the characters. So yeah, I'd go average, bang average.
Yeah. Cool. Next up, we've got a Wii exclusive game, called Sonic and the Black Knight.
Jesus.
Have you heard of this or played this game?
I've heard of it.
No,
I haven't played it. I
never
played
played it.
one of the other Wii games.
You played Sonic and Secret Rings?
That one. Yeah, that's the one I've played, yeah.
Yeah, so Black Knight was a sequel to that. I quite like Sonic Rings. If I were to do it and keep Sonic Rings, I would put it in decent.
Okay.
Had some cool ideas, wasn't great, but had some cool ideas, used motor controls,
Yeah.
and had room for improvement. And then Sonic and Black Knight came out and ruined everything. It was hot garbage. The controls suck, the story sucks, everything sucks. It was bad.
Okay.
It was almost Sonic 06 bad. Not quite as bad, but close to it.
Really? Not as bad as Sonic 06, but...
Yeah, not quite as bad. It was still functional. It wasn't completely broken,
Oh, okay.
but it wasn't great.
So on the front cover there, Sonic's wielding a sword. Is there sword gameplay based on the fact that you would use a Wii controller or like the Wii nunchuck and motion control?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just shake your stick to move your sword. But yeah, it just wasn't unintuitive, just didn't work properly.
Because, correct me if I'm wrong, the other one from the Wii, the Rings one, used like when you were running, you used the, did you like move the controllers up to jump?
Yeah, I think so. And you tilt it left and right to move left and right. It's sort of on rails, kind of. It was fun enough. It was decent. It worked well.
Yeah.
But Dark Knight, garbage, crap, is what I put it.
Straight into crap. That's fair enough.
Straight
I've
into
never
crap.
played it, but I take your word for it as a Sonic aficionado.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, take your word for it, mate.
Cool. And then we have another Wii exclusive on the other end of the spectrum. You have Sonic Colors, spelled with a U. Thanks, Sega. Yeah, Sonic Colors, really awesome 3D Sonic platformer, redeemed from Sonic and Black Knight. Really, really fun, really cool new abilities. Basically, you have each different color, little wisps on there.
Oh, okay.
Have their own abilities. They had laser, but you can shoot it like a massive beam.
So is this a Sonic, as in sort of, you're looking at him in third person again?
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. As in 2D side-scrolling bits to it as well.
Okay.
So yeah, got really cool abilities. You got like, the drill, they can drill up the floor, stuff like that. Just a really, really cool, fun.
I'm going to need you to stream some of these games because, like, I've never played that one. I did have a Wii, but like the Sonic games, I think were just word on my radar at the time. Colors I have heard of, but I've never really seen it in action. So I would like to see it.
There's rumored of a HD version coming, but it was like a few years ago now, so it might not have been true, or there might have been scraps. I would really like that, Sega, please, if you wouldn't mind. But yeah,
put
I love the game.
Put all them Wii games on the Switch, so then I'll play them.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I don't mind streaming this. Or there's also a DS game. I said it was exclusive, not quite. It's actually a completely different game, completely different levels and stuff. It's not just like a shit port. It's an entirely other game that exists and is really good.
All right.
Oh, okay. So where would you rank Sonic Colors?
I would put it in Legend, personally.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That good?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Wow. Okay. Well, now I need to see it in action.
Great music as well. Great intro music.
Excellent.
And just music in general. It's really good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Another game with a great intro music. Shadow the Hedgehog on PS2 and everything else, probably.
Yeah, that was on Xbox and GameCube as well. I remember that being really good.
You're wrong.
Oh.
So you play as Shadow. You have a gun. Of course you do. And yeah, it's really weird. So one of the developers behind it said, why did this game exist? And he said it was because they heard people say that they wanted Sonic to have a gun, so they made a game that Sonic has a gun. It's like, why are you listening to these people? These aren't the people you should be listening to, I feel like. So yeah, it's Shadow the Hedgehog. He has a gun. He shoots stuff. You can be either good or evil. So yeah, it's just very basic and kind of meh.
Well, I'm going to have to YouTube this now because I thought it was good.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I'm going to have to go back here and have a look at it just to see that I'm wrong.
yeah. To be fair, this is made Sega's edgy teenage years, which we all went through. And at the time, I was probably an edgy teenager, so it's perfect for God, I guess. I probably enjoyed it back in the day. We're playing it now, playing it recently.
You were an edgy teenager?
Everyone was. Everyone went through that phase. Listening to Linkin Park and.
Well, I'm still doing that now.
Wearing black, yeah, sure.
I'm that.
Wearing all black, everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Hoodies.
Yeah. Where would you rate Shadow the Hedgehog?
I put in lacking. I wouldn't quite call it crap, but I put in lacking.
Is there another game that's not Sonic Adventure 2 where you can play as Shadow?
Don't think so.
Oh, wait, actually,
Maybe.
one of the more recent ones, I think Sonic Forces you can play as Shadow.
Yeah. I think so. In fact, I think there's a Shadow DLC for it, actually.
I'm not
Maybe.
sure. I played through all of Sonic Forces. I actually really enjoyed it, but yeah, I think I remember playing as Shadow. I can't remember now.
Yeah, maybe.
All these games are blurring into one now.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, not great. Back in the day, I probably liked it, but now, meh.
Anything else?
One more. You just mentioned it, so I'll bring it up now. Sonic Forces. There it is.
There we go. Right, cool.
The most recent Sonic game. Actually came with the bonus Persona 5 costume. Which is
yeah, because of course it did. Why would it not?
Because why not?
Completely different games.
Just a bit.
And should definitely be kept separate. But it's okay.
It's fine. It's all Sega.
Yeah, Sonic Forces isn't a bad game.
Yeah, it's okay. I liked it. Some people were less hot on it, but it's been a while since we had a Sonic game. And it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. It worked.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think the 3D, the actual levels, I thought they were great. Really, really good.
Me too. You can make your own Sonic character.
Yes,
Which is
that's
pretty neat.
right. Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And they integrated it into the story actually pretty well and didn't make it shit.
Yeah, pretty much. No humans, no falling in love with human girls. Some weird stuff like that, like a Sonic 06.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was decent. I'd say decent for that.
Decent, yeah. I would say decent as well. It's not legend because it just isn't. But yeah, it's definitely decent. It's not shit at all.
Yeah, I think I had a platinum trophy in that actually.
Was that? How was the platinum trophy for that one?
I don't think it was that bad. Just collectibles, beat levels. I think you had to get S rank or something, which I think was difficult.
Fair enough. I want to just give an honourable mention while we are talking about Sonic games, and it's one of my personal favourite Sonic games. Steve, I don't know if you've played it or not, but it is on everything. You can even play it now, I think. Well, you definitely can play it now because I've got it. But Sonic Generations, which is a really good game.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good game. You can play. So basically, it's like some sort of weird time traveling. Oh, that's cool.
It's very cool.
So basically, it's like some sort of weird time traveling going on where Sonic from now meets Sonic from the past when he was like a fat little ball, and you did levels as both, and it just worked so well. The story, it was fine, but as an actual game, the levels were really well made. Both the 3D Sonic ones and the 2D side-scrolling Sonic ones, both done really, really well. And that's a game that's well worth seeking out if you've not played it. It is available through backwards compatibility on Xbox.
Nice. Yes, I have it on.
I've
V6.
got it. I think I've got it on disc, and I think I've got it downloaded. I'm not sure why, but I have both.
Nice. Yeah, I want 360. I rebought it recently on PS3 to try and get the platinum trophy at some point. But yeah, I really enjoyed this as well. Just so good. A return to form.
Yes, definitely. It was definitely a return to form, and because Sonic Forces sort of follows a similar thing in terms of level design.
Yeah, I think Sonic Forces has young Sonic in it as well. You see on the cover there. Yeah.
So, Steve, they're games that are definitely worth seeking out. Sonic Generations is really, really good, and it had an Xbox One X upgrade.
Really?
Cool.
Just a couple of years back. So yeah, they
awesome.
updated it and made the graphics a bit better and stuff like that. So it's definitely worth seeking out. You can get it really cheap now as well, less than a tenner on the Xbox store.
Cool.
That's really cool.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely check it out. So yeah, that was the game heap. Good.
Heap.
Good.
Yeah, that was good.
Sonic round for a couple of weeks.
That's fun.
Yeah, definitely fun. Right. I guess it's that time that everybody is excited for.
Hell yeah.
I am currently 2 to the good.
2-0 to Sonny.
And it's time for you to pull it back, Steve. There's so much time left.
There's still time.
We'll see.
You can do it.
We'll see.
Plenty of time.
I believe in you.
So, guys, you know what it means.
We'll see.
It's this week's round of the Eliminator.
Oh, yes.
Hell yeah.
Pin that gets a steal. It's back.
There we
That's
go.
Master. Here we go.
Yeah, a copyright strike for last week, by the way.
Oh, we didn't actually know. Apparently, the artist of that song, Randy Orton's first theme song, didn't care as much. So there you go.
So I wonder why. I'm not sure why that is.
It's very strange.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to be associated with it.
Maybe, yeah.
He's like, what? Somebody's using that old piece of shit? Okay, yeah, all right, don't worry about it. Yeah, you can make 1p off it if you want. No, it's fine. It's fine.
1 bit, that's generous.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Cool.
Right. The rules are we have 5 lives. Once you're out of those 5 lives, you lose. And of course, you lose a life by answering a question incorrectly. Let's go.
Let's do this.
It's time for question number 1. So, we mentioned Radical Design's last game, Free Radical. We mentioned Time Splitters, rather, it's their popular game series. But which disappointing PS3 launch title was their last game that they made? Was it A, Untold Legends Dark Kingdom? Was it B, Genji Days of the Blade? Was it C, Mobile Suit Gundam Crossfire? Or was it D, Haze? PS3 with a lot of shitty launch titles, apparently.
Go through them again.
So we've got Untold Legends Dark Kingdom. It's got a whopping 58 on Metacritic. Genji Days of the Blade with 55 on Metacritic. Mobile Suit Gundam Crossfire with 33. Nice. And Haze, which is 55.
Okay.
Cheers, Tony.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, got your answers ready?
Yep.
Alright, Sunny, what have you got?
Total guess. I went for A.
Cool. Untold Legends. Steve?
Yeah, I went for B, but then changed to A.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to tell you that you are both incorrect. Unfortunate. Sorry, guys. The correct answer was, in fact, Haze.
Haze wasn't a launch title.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't. Haze wasn't a PS3 launch title. If I'm
Let's have
thinking
a
of the same one.
Hold on. Nope, that's not the right button.
How'd you spell it? Oh, Haze PS3. Here we go.
Yeah.
Haze.
May 2008.
Launch title. Let's have a look. It could be correct. I'm not sure. I'm trying to find it. Well, either way, it's shit.
It is shit. Yeah, it's shit. I played it.
Yeah. Me too.
I like how on Google here they describe it as a AAA shooter. It was actually not at all. It was more like a triple Z shooter. It was fucking awful.
Yeah, there's so much hype around it. People saying it's like supposed to be like a Halo killer, all this stuff.
Yeah, killed itself. That's what happened there.
Yeah, pretty much. You might be right, Okay,
I think it was. I think you may be looking at second year PS3.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, we'll change that question to which one of these games was made by Free Radical and was shit.
Okay, well, I hadn't heard any of the others anyway, so Haze was the only one I'd heard of, and that's the one I didn't go for because of the wording of the question. Cheers, Finn.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. So we won't have any lives lost. That was my bad.
Okay, then, cool. There we go.
I was starting on blank. Yeah.
I was told I had unreliable sources, apparently. Someone told me it was. Someone lied.
I think Resistance was a launch game. Motorstorm.
Yeah, Motorstorm Resistance.
I remember
yeah.
Motorstorm being one. Yeah.
What a game.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Good times. All right, let's try again, shall we? Okay. Time for question number 1 again. So, Mario Kart 8 it might surprise you, that is the best-selling game on Wii U.
What?
But I know, right? But which is the second best-selling? Is it A, Super Mario Maker? Is it B, Zelda Breath of the Wild? Is it C, Super Mario 3D World? Or is it D, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U? Good title, Nintendo.
Really original.
Yeah.
Okay. Total
Okay,
guess
answer
again
ready?
here. Yeah.
Cool. Tony, what you got?
I went for C, Super Mario 3D World.
Interesting. Steve?
B. Breath of the Wild.
Interesting. Well, I can tell you that the correct answer is Super Mario 3D World. Sonny gets the points. Or the life.
I remember it being wildly popular.
Mm,
Hence
very
why
popular.
they've brought it out again. But yeah, I don't think it was Breath of the Wild, because I think Breath of the Wild came out. I mean, well, it came out with a Switch, so the Wii U essentially
right at
was
the
dead
end.
at that point.
Pretty much. Right at the end of the life cycle.
Yeah.
Cool. So Sonny leads 5 lives to 4. Okay. Let's go for a wrestling question. Question number 2. So I hope you brushed up on your 2007 wrestling knowledge. Because in 2007, who did the Hardy Boys eliminate last to win the World Tag Team Championship in a 10-team Battle Royale? Is it A, the Dudley Boys, with a Z, B, William Regal and Paul Burchill, C, the Mexicools, or D, Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade? The solid 2007 tag teams there.
God, that's a tough one.
It is a bit random. Both got your answers, Billy?
Yeah.
Cool. Sonny, what have you got?
I went for Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade.
Interesting. Steve?
I went for B. Total guess.
Cool. Well, I can tell you the correct answer was indeed Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade.
fuck's
Sonny gets the point again. Well done.
Total guess. But that is some peak 2007 tag teams right there.
It really is.
The Mexicals, was that Juventud Guerrera and Super Crazy?
Yeah, I think so. That's the one. Well,
They used to come down on lawnmowers, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Jesus.
All 2007. What do you like?
Yeah. Yeah. Complete guess. Trevor Murdoch's still wrestling. He's in
Oh, yeah?
NWA. Yeah.
Awesome. Good stuff. Right, time for question number 3 or 4, whichever way you look at it.
Definitely number 3.
Number 3. Right, so, I don't know if you heard this game. It's a game called Minecraft, popular with the kids these days.
Never heard of it.
It's on pretty much every platform ever, but which one of these does it not appear on? Is it A, the 3DS? Is it B, the Google Stadia? Is it C, the PlayStation Vita? Or is it D, the Wii U? Does not appear on. It's on just about everything else. Got one, ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Sonny, what have you got?
I don't know why I think it's this, but I think it's the Wii U.
Interesting. Okay, Steve?
I've put C. Vita, I guess.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that you are both incorrect. The correct answer is the Google Stadia.
I originally thought it might be that.
I felt like that was too
Google Stadia.
obvious.
Yeah, maybe. All right.
God, I suck.
Right, that's 3-2, 3-1?
3-2.
3-2.
Two, you've lost 2 lives.
No, I've lost 1 life, sorry.
Yeah.
4-2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the one. Okay. Right, I've got another entrance theme for you. Another generic entrance theme. Take a listen to this.
Wow.
So who does that belong to? Is it A. John Cena? Is it B. Cody Rhodes? Is it C. Ted DiBiase Jr.? Or is it D. Batista?
Jesus. Some of these musics, man. Good God.
Not great.
Good riff that did. Down, down, down,
Alright, so then who you got?
I went for Ted DiBiase Jr.
Okay. Steve?
Just seems peak superstars.
So do I. Yeah, I went for that as well.
Cool. Well, I can tell you that you're both incorrect.
Wow, really?
Yes, the correct answer is Gaines and Graph's favourite wrestler, Cody Rhodes.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah. He's very presidential team.
The American Dream, Cody Rhodes.
That's the one.
Jesus.
Cody Hurst Helmsley.
Alright, so now it is
Fucking
3-1.
hell. I'm just not going to get a question right here, am I?
There's still a chance.
There's not.
Alright. So, speaking of launch titles, it's time for question number this one.
5.
So which one of these games was a launch title for the Sega Dreamcast, according to the internet?
Sega Dreamcast.
Was it A, Crazy Taxi? Was it B, Soul Calibur? Was it C, Shenmue? Or was it D, Resident Evil Code Veronica? Launch title for the Dreamcast.
So was the question which one was a launch title?
Yeah, which one was?
Yeah, can you repeat them, please?
Yeah, Crazy Taxi, Soul Calibur, Shenmue, or Resident Evil Code Veronica. All really good games. Steve, thinking about it.
No, I've got it. Well, no, I've guessed. It's an educated guess.
Cool. Alright, Sonny?
I think I know it.
Okay.
I'm going with Soul Calibur.
Okay. Steve?
Yeah, I went with B, Soul Calibur. There's just something I can just picture on the back of the box.
Cool. Well, I can tell you that you are both correct. The correct answer was, in fact, Soul Calibur.
Finally.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Really good game.
I could just picture it on the back of the box. I don't know why. It's just there.
It was quite a big deal that Soul Calibur was going to be on Dreamcast. Because I don't think the first one's on anything else.
Yeah, I think
it's
you're right, yeah.
just on Dreamcast. And Soul Calibur 2 was on everything, but the first one was just on the Dreamcast, I think.
Yeah. Very cool. All
Yeah,
right.
Crazy Taxi came later. Code Veronica is way later.
Yeah, it's quite a late one, I think.
Yeah. Good game.
Great game.
All good games, actually, then. Shenmue was way later as well.
Yeah, that's super late. Shenmue 2 was one of the last games on Dreamcast, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. And over here, you couldn't get it in English, I don't think. I think it was just Japanese.
Yeah. Japanese voices, yeah.
Yeah, until they brought it out on the Xbox.
Indeed. Cool, right. Next question. So, which one of these WWE superstars has Kurt Angle never wrestled at WrestleMania? Is it A, John Cena? Is it B, Shawn Michaels? Is it C, Kane? Or is it D, Triple H?
That's a hell of a question.
Never wrestled at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Everybody? Alright,
Yeah.
Sonny,
Yep.
Sonny, who you got?
I went for Cena.
Okay. Steve?
Yeah, I went for Cena as well.
Cool. Well, I can tell you are both correct. Congratulations.
When did he wrestle Kane?
You know what? I don't remember. I said about that already, didn't I? Hold up.
The only reason I put Cena was because didn't he retire? Did Kurt Angle retire at a WrestleMania? Was that
no.
WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I just remember hearing something about they'd never really. The only time they'd really wrestled each other was obviously John Cena's debut.
I think they wrestled each other sof after that when Cena was doing the rapping stuff. Because if you remember rightly, Kurt Angle like did the rapping stuff as well in
Yeah.
retaliation. But I don't recall them ever wrestling at WrestleMania because I think it'd probably I'd have more of a memory of it.
Yes. Kane was at WrestleMania 18.
Wrestling Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
What? Just in a one-on-one match?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I have no memory of that
Kane.
whatsoever.
No.
Yeah. Singles match. WrestleMania
Wow.
8.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that at all.
Cool.
Good stuff.
And Triple H was quite a recent one in a tag team match with Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey,
and
yeah.
Cedric McMahon. Yeah. Good times. Right. What else have we got? Let's have a look at my questions here. What one haven't I done? Oh, we're on questions here. Okay. So, question number the next.
7.
Yep. So,
Question number the next.
So, the Jetsons and WWE have a crossover cartoon for some reason. What is it called? Is it A, the Jetsons Jetson Mania? Is it B, WWE and the Jetsons Robo Rumble? Is it C, the Jetsons and WWE Robo WrestleMania? Or is it D, John Cena and the Jetsons Robo Struction? Long titles.
Isn't there like a WWE and Scooby-Doo as well?
Yep. It's a great crossovers.
Okay.
I think there might be a Flintstone ones as well. Flintstones one as well.
Yeah, I think
about
there
it?
is actually, yeah.
I might have made that up. I don't know.
No, I don't think you have. I think there is one.
Yeah.
Good God. Okay.
Right. Cool. Sonny, here we go.
I went for Robo WrestleMania.
Cool. Steve?
I went for whatever B was.
Yeah. That was the Robo Rumble. Well, I can tell you that Sonny, you got it right. It was indeed the Jetsons and WWE Robo WrestleMania.
I was waiting for you to say WrestleMania in space because I vaguely remember that, but yeah, Robo WrestleMania. Okay, great.
Yes. Great title. Cheers, WWE.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So, was that the last one, Steve? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Congratulations, Sonny. I'll really start to keep track of this. Good job, Sonny. You are this week's winner.
Thank you very
going
much.
up 3-0 into the next round. Congratulations. Good stuff. I need some more questions for next week. I'm winning out. I'm winning low.
You didn't have much faith in Steve if that's what... if you're running out of questions.
I know.
I've got loads of
more.
questions if you want them, Finn.
I might have to...
I probably won't remember the answers to a lot of them, to be honest.
Yeah. I've got a few more. We're good.
Fair.
There'll always be a new music one, at least.
I have to be honest, guys. I didn't really prepare much for wrestling stuff this week.
There's not a whole lot going on, to be fair.
No. We may as well start with the news that Adnan Virk is gone from the Raw announce team 6 weeks after his debut on the Raw after WrestleMania. That was announced probably about an hour before we started recording.
Oh, really?
Yeah, parted ways by mutual consent. Adnan Virk basically saying that the schedule and stuff like that was taking its toll on him and his family. What I put it down to was the fact that he just wasn't very popular with the fans.
I mean, he's saying that it's a scheduling thing and they're wrestling at the same place every week.
Yeah.
So maybe he's kind of prepared. You know, he's probably thinking, well, they're going to go on the road soon, and I really don't want to do that, so I'll get out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You read Josh Matthews wasn't popular with fans and he lasted bloody ages.
Who wasn't?
Josh Matthews.
Oh, God, yeah.
Awful.
Terrible.
Is he in Impact now? Is he gone already?
No, he's gone. To be fair, he was the Impact head commentator for a long, long time. And then we said on the podcast that he sucked, and the week after he was sacked.
That's what it was.
Well, relieved of his commentary duties.
Yeah, sacked.
And moved into some sort of backstage role. So dumped off commentary because of us.
Yep, you're welcome.
I feel with Adnan Virk, I put this in the Discord earlier on, but, a lot of the times these sports and wrestling crossovers, they just don't work because with sports commentary, you don't have to tell a story. You don't have to, have a encyclopedic mind of wrestling moves. And, that, and you're being sort of directed by a lunatic in your ear. And, it's going to be very difficult, especially if you have come from a sports background like Adnan Virk had. So it's a shame it didn't work out for him. But, hopefully this means the return of Tom Phillips, who was way better.
Yeah.
And was really starting to establish himself as, one of the voices of WWE, alongside Michael Cole, of course, on SmackDown, who is the voice of WWE. But Tom Phillips, he really stepped up into that role of the lead commentator on Raw. And I would imagine that he'll slot straight back in there next Monday.
Hopefully.
But it's, obviously, Adnan Virk, not a bad commentator. It's not his fault. It's not. Wrestling is so hard to do if you're not a wrestling person, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I think if you're a baseball commentator or whatever, coming into wrestling, which is a scripted sport, it's hard because you do have to drive a story, and you really have to, you really have to be the eyes for, and you have to be the mouth for that match. You have to direct it, and if you're not from that sort of background, then it's going to be very difficult. So it's not his fault. He did the best that he could do with his 6 weeks, and I think people have been very complimentary of him in terms of people that work at WWE. But it just wasn't meant to be, and that it is what it is.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. So this Sunday, Double or Nothing, AEW, really looking forward to it. But more importantly, we're going to get to be in the same room together for the first time in over a year. Going to be doing the pre-show before the pre-show for AEW Double or Nothing. That's going to be a really great time. So I'm very much excited for that. See, last week we recorded on a Wednesday, so NXT and stuff had already happened.
Yeah.
And there was more stuff announced for the weeks after and whatever. But this week I've come in, relatively unprepared. I saw that Matt Riddle did an RKO and won his match on Raw.
Saw that, yeah.
I watched up to Charlotte Asuka.
And so Charlotte Flair, here she is in action against Asuka.
Aren't we getting Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley, Hell in a Cell? Did I see that?
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Hell in a Cell, Sunday, June 20th. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship. I can't help but feel that they're going to take the belt off Rhea.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's Charlotte.
It's happening, Finn. It's happening. Embrace it.
The reason I feel like it's going to happen is I would imagine somebody somewhere backstage isn't impressed with the matches that Rhea has had against Asuka. They've not got great chemistry, and Rhea is not. Weird. She's been a weird champion so far.
I was going to say actually, she hasn't really felt like a champion. She's no real fault of her own. No, just the booking's been super weird. The chemistry between Asuka has not been great. I'm not sure if that's the infamous backstage setting her to be different, or it's just the chemistry's not great in general. I'll say so. It just doesn't feel. It feels off. Just to come to main roster.
It does. I feel like if they are going to take the championship off her, it might give her a bit of a time to establish her character a bit more, because nobody can really tell whether she's playing a face or whether she's playing a heel at the minute, and that's a real problem. Because if you're not, because you don't know who you're supposed to be fighting. So I'm assuming Charlotte's a heel, so that would place Rhea as the face, but Rhea's not being a face.
No, because she was. It seemed like she was half face, half heel this week on Raw, because Charlotte wouldn't give Nikki a chance to wrestle her, but she's like, okay, I'll wrestle you. And then during the match, she was playing as a heel, like bullying Nikki. It's just like, okay, what?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I mean, obviously, this is the role that's been written for her. So again, it's not her fault.
No.
But they've just got it wrong, I think.
Yeah.
They've got it wrong. And
I agree.
Maybe taking the belt off her is a way for them to correct it.
Yeah, potentially.
Or you just keep the belt on her and make it work.
Yeah, it'd be a tough one to call, but
I can't help but feel that they're just going to put the belt on Charlotte.
Yeah. It would surprise me.
Featured too heavily at the minute for her to not be the champion, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not overly enamoured by the fact that we're getting that match again, especially when we do have so many talented women on the roster. But, at the end of the day, Charlotte's the biggest star.
Yeah, that's fair. She's better
the
than
biggest draw. Is this going to be the main event of Hell in a Cell, do we think?
Maybe.
I'm assuming it's going to be a Hell in a Cell match as well, or it doesn't say. Okay.
That's what I saw earlier on Facebook. I'm pretty sure it said it was going to be a Hell in a Cell match.
Oh,
I could be wrong.
Sure
I could
that
be
makes
wrong.
sense. That makes sense. I mean, it's pretty much the first match announced for Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. I imagine there'll be one for the men, one for the women, and that'll be the women's Hell in a Cell match, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they don't overkill it again and have one like for Raw Championship and then for the SmackDown Championship and everything in between.
4 Hell in a Cell matches. We don't really want that, do we?
Not really.
Not really, no. Because who's Roman's challenger now? Is it Seth?
It's hard to tell. It's either Cesaro or Seth at the minute, I guess. Maybe all three.
So both, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then on Raw, it's Drew? Question mark?
Yeah, next week, Drew and Kofi are going to have a match.
Drew and Kofi are going to have a match, yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it? Why is Kofi in the mix here?
It's bizarre. So they had a match this week to determine it. Bobby Lashley interfered, ended by DQ. So it's going to happen again next week via some stipulation. I'm sure there'll be some sort of stipulation to stop Bobby Lashley from interfering. Who knows?
It's really...
Oop. Somebody's gone.
He's frozen.
He is frozen.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Yay. You vanished for a second.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, to be honest.
Technical issues. It's fine.
Because it feels to me like the New Day are feuding with Randy Orton and
Riddle.
Yeah.
But also Kofi's in the title picture.
It's bizarre. It's like
it's really
you have
confusing.
other wrestlers. Use those ones as well. Like keep Kofi in the tag team. Make someone new in the title picture. Boom, sorted.
Yeah, it's really confusing, and I don't really understand why they're doing it. It's like you don't need to use people in multiple roles. That's the confusing thing about it. Like, so who's challenging for the tag team titles? Because obviously we've got AJ and Amos. Is it Elias and Jackson Riker?
I don't know. Like, I've nothing against Kofi being in the main event. It's just the fact that he's in the main event and also in the tag team division. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, it doesn't. It's very, very strange. It's totally bizarre, and I just don't get it. But that's Raw for you, isn't it? We keep saying every week. There's no direction for Raw. Never is.
Yeah.
Did the releases happen before or after we recorded last week? I can't remember.
After.
It was during.
Right.
Oh, during?
Yeah, as we were recording. It was again.
Yeah. Yes, it was, because I remember we were messaging each other, weren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's been a few releases.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most notable, probably Alexander Wolf from Imperium.
Yes.
Yeah. A strange one.
Even more noticeable than that is Velveteen Dream.
Of course, yeah.
Who has finally gone. He's come out and sort of tried to defend himself and against the accusations that were made against him in quite a detailed sort of way. It's difficult to... you'll be able to find it on the internet, but he did it in an Instagram post, basically. And on his story post, he posted like just a big thing that had been written out. And if his side of the story is true, then I do feel bad for him. I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to, it's very hard to know who to believe or what to believe. So the best thing to do, I guess, is to say nothing at all.
Pretty much, because it's best not to take sides in things like this, unless it's
damned if you do, damned if you don't, basically.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed Velveteen Dream as a performer. He had some of the best matches, that year or so of NXT that, he was, having these amazing matches against the likes of Aleister Black and people like that. Great matches. Really, really outstanding. And he was such a great character and
great charisma.
yeah, then all the stuff came out. Well, the stuff came out about him and what he had allegedly done, and that essentially it derailed his career. There's no two ways about it. But yeah, go and have a look. If you've not read it, people listening and you two guys as well, go and have a look and obviously form your own opinion on Velveteen Dream. Hopefully the truth will one day come out. Whether it does or not, who knows. But
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, Alexander Wolf then, a bit of a strange one. He had been featured quite a bit with Imperium, but it almost felt like they were using him as sort of a placeholder until Walter could come back to the US.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so he's gone. Who else has gone? Vanessa Bourne.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Somebody who was in the Mae Young Classic. I can't remember her name. That's me being disrespectful. I
know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember who else. It wasn't a.
There's a couple of referees as well. So you had one of them went who I can't really picture him, but then
Drake Wirtz.
Well, he's the head ref, the one that's a piece of shit. And
what a fucking lunatic, man!
Probably a good job that he has gone. There's been a lot of stories about him, and a lot of stuff has come out about him afterwards. Just how he was backstage, very intimidating towards wrestlers that come from what we call in this country the BAME community. And apparently he stormed out of a show one night when Triple H gave one of his rousing speeches saying that any wrestlers of any creed, colour, religion, gender are welcome in NXT, and apparently he stormed out at that because he's a racist piece of shit. So he was missing TV tapings to protest against vaccinations and kids having to wear masks in school. So the guy's just a fucking idiot. And it does nothing. It does nothing. It's the best thing to do for WWE because it does nothing for their image. If they've got this guy on the payroll, WWE gets dragged through the mud as it is. And it's probably a good job that he's gone. He can go and be a lunatic somewhere else.
Yeah, have you got a list there, Finn? I saw you sort of clicking around.
Yes, I think the lady you were talking about, Skylar Story, is that the one?
Skylar Story, no, it wasn't her, but she's the one who dates Joey Janela. She was only used. She was Brandy in Evolve. And they didn't use her. They used her when Damian Priest won the North American Championship in a hot tub photo shoot, and that's pretty much the only time you've ever seen her. And I think she may have been like in the crowd of Raw Underground.
I think she's either in the crowd or she had a match.
Or she had a match. Well, she got the shit kicked out of her either way.
Yes,
yeah. So she's gone, and there was another lady as well, and I can't pronounce her name.
Is it Kavitsa Devi? Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also,
I can't. Sorry, Pink, carry on.
So I'm going to say also Jessamine Duke as well.
Yes.
Horse ladies.
Yeah. But I've read that she's going to stay on and be part of the digital team.
Really?
The website, apparently so, yeah. That's where she sees her career, is on the digital creation side of stuff.
Fair enough.
Website and stuff, which is pretty cool, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Because she appears on the up, down quite a lot as well.
Yes.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so apparently she's still not going to be knocking around. She's not official. She's just been released from her performance contract.
Yeah, released as an active member of the roster.
As a wrestler, yeah.
Fair enough. Because Marina Shafir, she's the real-life wife of Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
Right.
Not saying that's what's keeping her in, but...
No.
But... Probably helps.
Yeah. The other guy was that Ezra Judge. How you pronounce it?
Oh, yeah.
Is that massive?
Was he was the bodybuilder? Wasn't he?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, yeah.
Massive dude.
God, dude was built like a brick shithouse, man.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hopefully these guys and girls will find success elsewhere. There's plenty of places to wrestle these days, as we say pretty often. But yeah, they'll be given a chance somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's talk as well of some NXT and NXT UK call-ups to the main roster very soon. No names given, but
NXT UK.
Yeah, apparently so. Some that's the rumor. NXT UK and NXT names going up to the main roster.
It's got to be Tyler Bates, surely.
Well, Tyler Bates just won the Heritage Cup.
Heritage, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did, yeah.
Well, they call it the Heritage Championship now, but it's a trophy essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see Trent Seven being called up. He's very popular. Go on, Trent.
Yeah.
Trimmed down as well. Have you seen him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably
that's
why
right.
he's probably off to the main roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think the storyline with that was he wanted to go for the Cruiserweight Championship, so this
Yes.
whole montage of him losing a bunch of weight. Fair play to him.
Maybe Jordan Devlin.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some NXT UK releases, or at least that was the rumor.
Oh, okay.
But they keep adding to that roster, so I'm not sure. What's saying that? I don't like that matters because they keep doing it for NXT. But yeah, apparently there's going to be some, but there's probably people that you could cut there that aren't doing anything. Not that you want anyone to get cut, but without affecting mainstream TV every week, there probably are people that just aren't doing much of anything. Apparently, B Priestley is headed to NXT UK.
Oh, really?
That's the big rumor.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Not sure what's happened in Japan, but the rumor was that she was going to go to NXT UK.
I think her contract just run out.
I think, because she was with Stardom, I believe, and
Yeah.
I think her contract with Stardom has run out. And the big rumor is that she's going to be going to NXT UK because obviously she was working for AEW, but they released her. I believe there was some accusations against both her and Will Ospreay last year that were pretty much unfounded and not what they were made out to be. Again, don't quote me on that. But there was also talk that, because obviously Will Ospreay's had to relinquish the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
And there was rumours doing the rounds that it's not because he's injured, but it's because he's possibly winding down in Japan and also could be headed to NXT UK. And that to me would be bollocks. I don't think that's true.
I
Seems
can't see
unlikely.
that.
No.
I can't see that at all.
No, I think he's always been fairly outspoken against being asked about being in WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I don't. Yeah,
yeah,
I can't see him being in NXT UK.
Probably too big. He's too big a star for that.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, I mean, you send him to the main roster and feud with Ricochet, obviously.
I think, I nearly said that a second ago. I actually think you could just put him straight to the main roster. I don't even.
Of course.
You bypass NXT if Will Ospreay ever come to WWE. You just don't even bother. Just straight to the main roster.
You send Ricochet back to NXT and you let them have absolute bangers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them have their dance off that went viral a few years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Let them go for it. But I'd be very surprised to see Will Ospreay in WWE at all. But yeah, the rumor is B Priestley's going to go to NXT UK to bolster what is already, in my personal opinion, the best women's division in the world.
Yeah.
It has I think it has a better women's division than regular NXT. It most certainly has a better women's division than Raw and SmackDown. And it has a better women's division than AEW, even though AEW's one is getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, NXT UK's women's division is very good. Very impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry that it's been a bit of a disjointed wrestling chat this week. I just didn't prepare anything because I didn't feel there was really much of anything to talk about.
Yeah, like NXT and AEW haven't happened yet.
Yeah, and you've already seen last week, so we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah. Oh, someone did want to mention it, actually. What's his name? Rick Boogs from SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Guitar. Awesome. I love him already. He's great.
Have you never seen Rick Boogs before?
Was he on NXT? I think I've seen him on NXT once. And then never again.
Well, I've had the pleasure of seeing Rick Boogs live a couple of times.
Oh, nice.
And the guy is hilarious. He does this amazing high-pitched scream and like does air guitar and stuff. The guy's awesome. So awesome. And it's cool that he's going to be sort of like Nakamura's little friend for a while, playing his entrance theme and whatnot. That's cool.
Very cool.
Also worth noting, Alistair Black came back and looks like he's going to be feuding with Big E.
Yeah.
And I would imagine he'll eventually maybe take the belt off Apollo. I don't know if he's or whoever.
Maybe.
So that's cool.
SmackDown's doing good stuff right now.
SmackDown's doing some really good stuff, yeah. Raw needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
A lot of work.
While we're on the subject of SmackDown, can we have the What is Seth Rollins Wearing music, please?
Oh, of course. 2 seconds. Here it is.
Steve, it's over to you.
Oh, wow. I have actually seen this, yeah, because he attacked Cesaro, didn't he? So, the crazy man. Look at
The
those
picture's
eyes.
awesome as well.
Look at them eyes. He's looking down at the floor like, I've just dropped my donut. Oh my God, what's he doing down there?
I know, and I think that's Pat Buck. He's fuming as well.
Pat Buck's like, for fuck's sake, Seth, you dropped your bloody donut again. Right, so Seth Rollins is wearing a suit jacket that is covered in like Day of the Dead Mexican skulls, which are fairly popular in my household. I think I have a couple of them knocking about behind me, which I got from Mexico. This is a suit jacket that my wife would absolutely love. She really loves skulls and stuff, multicolored, all different colours. I think they call them sugar skulls as well.
That's right, yeah.
So yeah, and a matching shirt to go with it as well. That is beautiful. Just off camera there, I'm pretty sure we can see a black wanking glove, and I think just some generic black trousers. But actually, you know, I'm a big fan of this look. So yeah, I mean, I'm you know, having been to Mexico and, you know, with my wife loving schools and stuff, I'm not totally against this. So a beautiful look there from Seth Rollins this week. I will be looking on the internet for that suit jacket to maybe own myself.
Excellent.
Very
and
good.
that concludes What is Seth Rollins Wearing? That's one, Steve.
Cheers, Steve.
Where's Charlotte Flair? Right, I think that's pretty much it this week. I haven't really got anything else to talk about. What about you? Anyone else got anything they want to say?
I think it's about it, really.
Cool. We'll come
that's
back
it.
with a more prepared wrestling segment next week.
We'll have AEW to talk about, won't we, next week? And
That's true.
you know, we may record on a Wednesday next week, so at least we'll have NXT to talk about and AEW from the weekend. One thing that I did read
Dynamite's
today
on Friday this week, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, is
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure why.
Sports.
But
Yeah, good point.
because of sports.
Yeah.
Sports.
Yeah. So, but I read today that apparently the $1 million belt's going to come back.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah,
Ted
'cause,
DiBiase, of course, is on NXT at the minute with feuding with Cameron Grimes.
Cameron
All
Grimes.
right.
Cameron Grimes.
Amazing.
So good. Best character in NXT.
That laugh is just, you know, Ted DiBiase's laugh is just,
It's impeccable.
it's iconic and it's amazing.
So good. The music's
And his
awesome as well.
Oh, and his music. It's like when you listen to it, like listen to it with headphones on, it almost sounds like 8-bit.
Yeah, it slaps as well.
It's brilliant.
Dun,
It's
dun, dun,
so
dun,
good.
dun, chink, dun, 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 dun. That's what I like about.
Money.
Yeah, that's what I love about like wrestling
Everybody's
entrance
got a
things from back
price.
then, because the wrestler like basically did it themselves. Like
Yeah.
everybody's got a price.
got a price.
Ding, dun, 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 dun. Everybody's gonna
He's
pay.
gonna pay.
Just $1 million man. Oh, it's just great times. Great times.
Always got it right.
I love it. Love it.
Banger. Right. Guys, this has been episode 144 of the Games and Graps podcast. We are a weekly video game and wrestling podcast that posts across podcast services everywhere.
Everywhere.
And youtube.com/Games Graps. Catch us this Sunday for the pre-show before the pre-show. Not sure what time we're going to do it. It'll either be 9 or 10. But the most important thing is we'll all be in the same room at the same time doing the show for the first time in well over a year. So we'll see you then. And of course, we'll be back with a regular episode next week. My name is Sonny G and I've been, as always, with Finn Steele.
Goodbye.
And Steve.
Goodbye.
We will indeed see you next week. Take it easy, guys. Goodbye.
Thanks so much. Goodbye.
Divas.
Divas.
Tum 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 tum.